Good morning, friends. Welcome to Plutus Academy. Today we'll discuss the topic verb advance. We generally discuss two chapters about verbs. First is verb basics, which will include the discussion about helping verbs, and the second one is verb advance, in which we'll discuss about main verbs. So first we have to figure out that how many types of main verbs are there. Okay, so basically there are 5 types of main verb, and those are causative verbs, finite verbs, non-finite verbs, transitive verbs, and intransitive verbs. So इस वीडियो में हम 5 तरह के वर्ब्स पढ़ेंगे: कॉजेटिव वर्ब्स, फाइनाइट वर्ब्स, नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स, ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स एंड इंट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स. So we'll start from causative verbs. अब हम देखेंगे कॉजेटिव वर्ब्स होते कौन कौन से हैं और उन्हें कैसे कैसे यूज किया जाता है और उनके साथ कौन से रूल्स हमें कंसीडर करने हैं. सी, causative structure indicates that one thing or person causes another thing or person to do something or be something. Okay, so causative verbs में क्या होता है कि जो मेन जनरली क्या होता है किसी भी एक नॉर्मल सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब को करता है और किस पर करता है, ऑब्जेक्ट को करता है. लेकिन कॉजेटिव वर्ब्स का फंडा कहता है कि एक कॉजेटिव वर्ब को तब यूज किया जाता है जब जो सब्जेक्ट होता है वो ऑब्जेक्ट से एक्शन करवाता है. दैट मीन्स द मेन सब्जेक्ट इंट्रोड्यूसेस समवन एज जो वर्ब को करता है, जो उस एक्शन को परफॉर्म करता है. So, if subject induces another subject to do the verb, or if subject induces object to do the verb, then causative verbs are used in a sentence. Okay, so there are 3 types of causative verbs. Make, have, and get. Okay, so let us consider an example. Mr. Sharma had his students complete the work timely. So in this sentence, Mr. Sharma is introducing his students that are present as the object of the sentence, and finally they'll do the main verb. That means they'll complete the work timely. इस सेंटेंस में क्या हो रहा है कि मिस्टर शर्मा जो कि सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस है काम ना करके अपने स्टूडेंट्स को जो ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह बिहेव कर रहे हैं इस सेंटेंस में इंट्रोड्यूस करवा रहे हैं टू कंप्लीट द वर्क टाइमली. दैट मीन्स द ऑब्जेक्ट इज डूइंग वर्क हेयर. और यहाँ पे हैड हैव की फॉर्म हैड को यूज किया गया है. ओके have the box opened. Have the box opened. इसका मतलब है कि बॉक्स खुलवाया गया, खुद ना खोल के. सब्जेक्ट ने बॉक्स खुद ना खोल के किसी और से खुलवाया. ठीक है. और उस केस में यहाँ पर क्या यूज हुआ है? वर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म यूज हुई है. इधर ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? बॉक्स. ओके पर बॉक्स खुद तो खुल नहीं सकता है, किसी और से खुलवाया गया होगा. तो यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्ट डूअर नहीं है. डूअर इस सेंटेंस में अनआइडेंटिफाइड है. ओके सो the things which we have to learn about have are as follows. If have will behave as a causative verb in a sentence, and if the object is not doer in the sentence, then we have to use third form of the verb. But if have will behave as the causative verb if the object of the sentence is doer, then first form of verb must be used. Okay, let us consider the examples जो हमने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले डिस्कस किए थे, उन्हें हम दोबारा कंसीडर करते हैं. ओके मिस्टर कीथ had his students complete the work timely. मिस्टर कीथ इस सेंटेंस में सब्जेक्ट है. had is the verb and his students are object. So in this sentence his students are doing the work, they are completing the work on time. So the verb used after them is the first form of the verb, as the object of the sentence is the doer in this sentence. That's why we have used first form of verb in this sentence. Let us consider the next sentence. Have the box opened. इस सेंटेंस में have is the verb, subject is not present, box is the object, पर बॉक्स खुद नहीं खुल सकता है. So object is not doer here, and when the object is not doer here in the sentence and have is being used as the causative verb in the sentence, then third form of verb which is used, opened, must be used. Okay, so we have to learn two things for have, that if the object is doer then we have to use first form of verb, and if the object is not doer then we have to use third form of verb. The man had his car repair immediately. Okay, so the subject of the sentence is the man. Had is the verb and her car is the object. पर क्या कार खुद रिपेयर हो सकती है? नहीं, कार को खुद अपने आप रिपेयर नहीं हो सकती. सो by this we can conclude that object is not doer here, and that's why the sentence is wrong. Third form of verb should be used, which means the man had his car repaired immediately. Okay, so this thing was all about have. Now we'll discuss get. Okay, have में हम लोगों ने learn किया था that if the object is the doer in the sentence, then we have to use the first form of the verb. But if the object is not doing anything in the sentence, then we have to use third form of verb. In the case of get, which means when get is being used as the causative verb in the sentence, I am repeating, causative verbs are those verbs, वो तब यूज होते हैं जब जो सब्जेक्ट होता है वो खुद डूअर ना होकर ऑब्जेक्ट से काम या ऑब्जेक्ट से एक्शन करवाता है. ओके, सो for get we have to learn that if a get is being used as a causative verb in a sentence, and if the object is doer in the sentence, then we use two infinitives. अब two infinitives किसे बोला जाता है? Two infinitive means two plus first form of verb. When get is being used as the causative verb in the sentence, and when the object is doer in the sentence, then we have to use two plus first form of verb. But as it happens in the case of have, same will happen here. If get is being used as the causative verb, if object is not doer in the sentence, then we have to use third form of verb. Okay, so now let us consider few examples. The men will get his son. The men will get his son do the work. He got his room changed. Okay, so the men is subject here, will is verb, his son is the object here. तो जो men है उसने अपना काम किससे करवाया? son से करवाया. So the object is doer here, and as we know that when get is being used as a causative verb, when the object is doer in the sentence, then then we have to use 2 plus V1, or you can say 2 infinitives. So the sentence is wrong. The man will get his son do the work. ये गलत है. क्या होगा? The man will get his son to do the work. Okay. He got his room changed. He is subject. Got is verb. और ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है यहाँ पे? रूम है. तो रूम खुद तो नहीं बदला होगा, किसी और ने बदलवाया होगा. दैट मीन्स द ऑब्जेक्ट इज नॉट doer here. So third form of verb must be used. So change will become changed. Okay, so moving on further with the case of make. As far as make is concerned, जो सेम रूल्स हमने हैव और गेट के केस में पढ़े थे वही हमें मेक में पढ़ने होंगे. द बेसिक डिफरेंस हेयर इज कि वहाँ हम ऑब्जेक्ट के डूअर और नॉट डूअर के टर्म्स में पढ़ रहे थे. यहाँ वी विल कंसीडर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्टिव और पैसिव फॉर्म. मेक प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, it will represent active form of sentence, and then we have to use first form of verb. Be plus make plus object. Any form of be. Form of be कौन सी होती हैं? was, were, is, am, are, etc. All these are known as be form. Any form of be plus make plus object will represent passive form of sentence, and then we have to use infinitives, or you can say 2 plus V1 form. एक्टिव फॉर्म में हमें क्या यूज़ करना है? वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म को यूज़ करना है. पैसिव फॉर्म में हमें क्या यूज़ करना है? 2 plus V1 को यूज़ करना है. ओके, सो the children were made to work for long hours. So the children is subject here. Were क्या है? Were be की फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट है, तो बी की फॉर्म यहाँ दी गई है, तो सेंटेंस किस में हो जाएगा? पैसिव फॉर्म ऑफ सेंटेंस होगा ये. मेड इज ऑल्सो देयर. देन वी हैव टू यूज, एज ऑलरेडी आई हैव मेंशन्ड हियर, 2 plus V1. जब पैसिव फॉर्म में सेंटेंस होगा और मेक पॉजिटिव फॉर्म वर्ब की फॉर्म में यूज हो रहा होगा, तो हमें क्या यूज करना है? 2 plus V1. एंड दैट्स वाई व्हाट वी हैव यूज्ड हियर, 2 plus V1. Okay. He made the horse run fast. He is subject. Make present है. It can be very well said that no any form of be is not present here. Horse is the object, so the sentence is representing active form of sentence, and in active form of sentence we have to use the first form of verb. and that's what we have used here, run. He made the horse run fast. So this was all about causative verbs. Thank you so much. इसे सेव कैसे होगी ये F11